So y'all make sure I'm holding right here. Everybody refresh. I didn't lose the broadcast, but I did lose the viewers disappeared. So I'm gonna hold off for a second before I keep going. I don't know what's up with you stream tonight, but my damn recording keeps blipping. Good? Okay. Very strange. It happens once in a blue moon to us, and there's no explanation. Next up, we have Jaleel Scott going to New Mexico State, I believe. The Aggies, correct. New Mexico State, another name we don't see very often. All right, didn't miss anything but Jaleel Scott so far. New Mexico State. Yeah, when I put this video up to YouTube, it may be in 5 parts. It's been a pain in the butt tonight for some reason. My internet, I noticed earlier when I did a speed test that it wasn't as strong as usual. No explanation as to why, but apologize for the late start and the feed issues so far tonight. Hopefully they're out of our way. All right, 5 to go. Hit 2 vet autos. So we usually average 2. We did have a case with only 1, so maybe we got the vets or maybe out of the way. Luckily, when it's the recording button, it just blips out. The downtime is not long. When the broadcast button is having issues, we lose you for until we get everything reset. That is the worst nights. I still hate that we're having any problems, but let's see if we can find another 101. Let's make it a doozy. Right on top, first one of him tonight, Hayden Hurst, going to South Carolina Gamecocks. We'll do a recap at the end for anything we may have missed in one of our blips or just our late arriver, since we had him on YouTube. Apologize for not watching my messages. I might have been able to catch you earlier. Florida, another dupe. So we have Taven Bryan, Florida. Starting to see a couple duplicates pop up. Sony Michelle. Could be named after your mother or named after your mother's favorite electronics brand. Kid you not, y'all may remember there was a player, sorry for that, at Alabama named Saran Stacy, who was named, no lie, after Saran Wrap. That's where his mom or dad got the name from. He was a good running back. Had a funny name. There's the other Chubb. Hit the 101 of that earlier. Next up, here's a big one. How about Josh Allen? 1 of 23 cracked ice. So our first big name of the night, and it has a nice cracked ice version. That's a beauty on card. I'm telling you what, we've hit some nice low number stuff tonight. Let's hope we can keep it up the last 4.5 boxes here. Just a reminder, I think our next football re-release is on the 23rd. That will be Classics football. We'll have that on eBay. Probably doing it in 10 box inner case breaks by NFL team, not college team, even though the rookies will still be in their college uniforms. Sorry for my camera acting up. Oh no. Yeah, I'm good on my end this time. That's your that's your fault. At least I think I am. Everything appears to be green right now. Oh, next auto right on top. Traquan Smith, our second Tracon tonight, going to Central Florida. This is our first box. It's starting to have some duplicates, but at least it had the nice Allen in it. Never thought I'd see a card for West Alabama. Tyreek Hill. Yep, another Dalton Schultz. So there's 3 Dalton Schultz. This box has definitely come through with some duplicates. Our first triple appearance for a player tonight, Dalton Schultz, Stanford. Stanford always has a nice stack of autos at the end of the break. Yes, I will do a recap at the end of all the autographs and all the numbered parallels. Absolutely. Last stack here. We may have one more auto. First, we have Le'Veon Bell, number 35 of 49, Michigan State. And our auto, I think, is another duplicate. It is Philip Lindsay, Colorado. Second Philip Lindsay we've had tonight. But we'll always do a recap. Nothing worse than sitting through a long break or not being able to sit through a long break and go to the end and there's no recap. It makes me lose my mind. And then we'll end it with a few cards here, and we'll move on to our next box. So we finally hit a big boy. Let's see if we can hit another one. 4 to go. Thank you for joining us tonight on our very last Contenders draft picks case. I wish they would do NFL Contenders in the same 6-pack format, 5-pack, whatever it is. I think it's a great format. Makes it easier on us, makes it easier on y'all. Not so many packs to open. One hit per pack makes it nice. Alright, here we go. Box 8. Next auto going to Georgia. It's Nick Chubb. It's the wrong Chubb. Nice on card Nick Chubb. They're going to the Bulldogs. That's sharp. Let me open some more penny sleeves here. Got the wrong Chubb for you, but a nice Chubb for the Georgia owner. On card base auto. Hey, we might have both Chubbs. The cousins could appear in the same case, right? We're not done yet. Still got time. Now, at the end, if we never hit it for you, then you can let us have it. Next up, right on top here, Trey Quinn, SMU, Mr. Irrelevant. Last pick of the draft. Come on, focus for me. There we go. Uh-oh. It's not a good sign, is it? I'm trying to think if we've had two. I don't think we've had a case for both of them either. It's always a first time for everything, right? What do we got here? All right, going to the Auburn Tigers, Cameron Petway, 20 of 23 cracked ice game day ticket. Yeah, that would be that would be nice. Petway, cracked ice to Auburn. I won't badmouth Auburn like Steven does when he breaks, but all right, next autograph right here on top, we've got Rock Thomas going to Jacksonville State. He used to play at Auburn before transferring. Rock Thomas to Jack State. Walton, Miami. All cards do ship, so you'll get everything we flip through tonight. Next up, oh, not again, Dalton Schultz. I think that makes 4 Dalton Schultz. Whew, at least 3. I think it's 4 though. Mr. Schultz. Stanford always, they're a bargain team. I don't know how well those guys sell, but we hit a ton of them. Probably the team with the most hits every break. Next up, Wisconsin, Troy Fumagalli, number 2. Badgers. Usually I'll have them all sorted for the recap and paired up by the dupes, but I don't think I'll have that tonight since I'm on my own. So you will see your Dalton Schultz 4 different times during the recap. Next up, Boise State, Leighton Vander Esch. Now a Dallas Cowboy. First Vander Esch tonight. I don't think we have another auto, but let's look. Lamar Jackson. I swear my camera's going to make me jump off a cliff. Probably will too. And that will do it. 3 to go, guys. 3 to go. Ladies and gentlemen. See if we can get through here without another hiccup. Still looking for a second big name. So if you watched a lot of these, anybody tend to run with Allen, another big name that runs with Allen? I think we've hit Darnold a lot with Allen, if I remember right. Next up, Missouri Tigers, Jamon Moore. Well, Paul is on his honeymoon. There's actually 3 Kings and a 4th guy that works with us. Paul is on his honeymoon. Steven, who's the extra, he's number 4, is on the family vacation. And then the other King, Chris, was tied up tonight. So it left me all alone. Which is fine, because since I messed up those listings and everything started late, they'd be cussing me anyway. It was a good night. If I was going to mess up and have the listings in later than usual, tonight was the night to do it. Next up, Hayden Hurst again, South Carolina. 2 of us, Chris will be here for our next break Thursday night. So we're a much more well-oiled machine. There's at least 2 of us. 1 to sort and 1 to break. 1 to sleeve. So y'all having to watch me sleeve everything too, which slows us down a little bit. When there's 3 of us, it is a real finely oiled machine because we got somebody sleeving, somebody breaking, and somebody sorting. So by the time we're done, everything's ready to go. There's so many breakers who do it solo. I don't know how they do it. It can be a lot of work. Well, he is in Jamaica. Amari Cooper, numbered 9 of 49 to Alabama. I'm married. Steven's married. Chris is not married at the moment, so we got 1 King that's not married. Next auto going to the Bulldogs. Roquan Smith. That's a pretty good one. So Chubb and Smith tonight for the Bulldogs so far. But Paul will be back next week. Steven will be back next week. That's another good thing is with 3 or 4 of us, if some of us do have to go out of town or like I had to travel for work the last couple of weeks, so it was nice. We can keep breaking. We don't have to skip a beat. Y'all make sure and join our Facebook group if you're interested. 3 Kings of Cardboard Break Group. Search us on Facebook, click join, and we will add you up. We don't have any football breaks up there at the moment, just baseball. But next up, we have Nick Shamanek again. Second one of those tonight, and I don't remember him from any of our other cases. So it's an interesting collation in this one. Texas Tech. Guns up. Von Miller. Next autograph, the new name here, James Washington on card to the Oklahoma State Cowboys. That's a nice one. Gotta love the on card ink. I do not like stickers. James Washington. So now maybe we can get Rudolph and have a nice combo. It has been a good case. If we, especially the numbered stuff, if we can hit one more big name, we can top this case off. We've had cases with a lot less numbered parallels, so it's nice to have a bunch of those. One or two more. It's a different case. I'm seeing a lot of different names tonight than we've seen in other cases, so interesting. Next up, Florida State, Derek Indye, Seminoles. Everything seems to be good on my end. Recording's working, broadcast is working. Hit refresh. I don't see any issues on my end this time. And once you get the black screen of death, can you hear me? If so, that's really odd. Anybody else having issues at this moment? All right, 2 to go. Let's find us one more big boy, at least. Calvin Whittier, we have not seen. He'd be a nice one. Anybody else with the black screen of death? Well, darn. I don't think that one was us, but I won't swear by that. I apologize for all of the issues you've had tonight. We'll see if we can't make it up for you. We need Chubb. Bradley Chubb. Yeah, it has not been the smoothest night, which is the reason I'm glad the other Kings are not here. And I hate that for you guys. First on top, another Texas Tech Red Raider, Kiki Kate, Texas Tech. I will send my IT guy right over. That's one thing we don't have. Is of the 3 Kings, we don't have a very tech savvy person on the team, so we're looking for volunteers. No Auburn autos. We did have a Cameron Petway cracked ice to 23, but it was not autographed. We'll do a recap at the end. Auburn autos do seem hard to come by in this product for whatever reason. Petway and Carry On. Carry On is a redemption. So if we see a redemption, that could be a good sign. We haven't had one yet. Next up, we got another NC State, Jalen Samuels. Yeah. The late start is my fault. I have to take 100% blame for me screwing up our listings. But the other ones, you're right, they're not. But I still feel bad about them. We want everything to be as smooth as possible for you guys. But as many viewers as we have tonight, the late start might not be a bad thing. We usually break at 9 Central. But starting at a little after 10 was not bad for the viewership. We don't usually have as many viewers. All right, let's find an Auburn auto for our Auburn fan that just joined us. If you didn't notice, we're in Birmingham, so we are in Auburn country. Although I'm an Alabama grad, but my wife went to Auburn, so we have a